So I'm at work now, and I just wanted to ask you about using a capacitor as a voltage dropper rather than a resistor. So I'm not smart enough to know about this myself, but I was watching this video. I like this guy a lot. It's All the Gear, No Idea. Back to Nature Part 4. 1 through 4 is the series over. He's restoring this radio, but basically the radio had a line cord, a resistive line cord, and he wanted to do away with the line cord, of course, because it wasn't working. So he was trying to use a voltage dropper resistor, and that just turned out to be too much heat, which is going to be my case. Trying to drop 124 volts when I only need 50 volts for the valve heater. So basically, just following that video, I've got the 50 volts for the valve heater that I need, and then he puts in an anti-surge resistor and has 10 volts going across that. So a total of 60 volts, and then the rest is going to be dropped across this capacitor. He then uses a phasor diagram, and I just didn't have a ruler or anything, so I just printed one out right here. This line right here, the radius of this circle is 120 volts, 124 volts. And then I've got at my triangle right here, 50 volts and 60 volts. And then I measured with my ruler this line, and this is the voltage I think going to go across the capacitor, because you can't use Ohm's law. You have to use trigonometry essentially, because it's the current and the voltage are out of phase with each other, which I'm sure you already know. I didn't know that. So that line right there measures 109 volts just about. And then using 109 volts, you can find the reactance of the capacitor. V over I is equal to R. So 109 divided by 150 milliamps going into the heater is equal to R. So the reactance of this capacitor needs to be 726.7 ohms. Here's the calculation or the equation for capacitive reactance. Reactance is equal to 1 over 2 times pi times frequency times the capacitor value. Since we want to know what this capacitor value is, I've rearranged it. 1 over 2 pi f reactance. 1 divided by 2 pi times 60 frequency times reactance, which we found out here, is going to be equal to this farad or this in microfarad. So essentially, if you put this microfarad here, you're going to have the correct voltage drop, and this would be 10 and that'd be 50, and I guess that would be whatever's left. And he has a calculator as well. He's doing the calculator on the internet. By the way, his theory starts at 15, I don't know, 20 or so, 15, 20, 27, and the actual calculation that he does, what is it, about right? 28, 11. Anyways, he uses this calculator as well just to double check himself, and I found that online, and I did the same thing. And so I got 3.65 with my measurement of my millimeter ruler, and using the calculator online, I got 3.67. So, and 67 ohms. I got the same thing, of course, 67 ohms. This is just using 10 divided by 0.15 is equal to resistance. So that's what I'm saying. Would it be a good idea, since I don't have any like 15 watt resistors, to lower this voltage from 124 to 50? Would it be a good idea to use a capacitor instead? Let me know what your thoughts are on that.